Hello, and welcome to another informative session. I'm pretty sure that you've all had the information you needed passed from me to you through this channel. The best you can do is leave comments, like the video, and subscribe. What if cars that actually could transform Bumblebee exist in real life? See, I knew it struck with you as well. So, in a bid to help satisfy your curiosity, and mine of course, I went digging and I came across things that are sure to blow your mind away. Let's take a look at some of them. PAL V1. As a kid, I used to wonder if there was actually a way to navigate traffic from the air like helicopters do. I would be fun to realize that there was people honking and shouting angrily at each other while I simply glided over them to wherever I was going. Guess what? There's a car that could do that, and it's called the PAL V1. Designed to carry just 2 passengers and with a speed of 180 kilometers per hour, this gyrocopter is also a tricycle. What am I trying to tell you? It can be used as a tricycle on the ground and doubles as a helicopter in the air. So, whenever you find yourself stuck in traffic, all you need to do is switch to pilot mode. Goodbye traffic. You might need to have a little idea of how to navigate while in the air though. After all, driving a car is way different from flying a plane, which is even way different from flying a gyrocopter. At a whopping price of 500,000 euros, this ride saves you a lot of stress on your way to work and vice versa. You nearly never have to worry about getting there late. You are definitely in the right hand with this amazing tech. Aero Mobile 3.0. Why would anybody want to spend a huge sum of $1,600,000 on a car? Sounds too expensive, don't you think? What if they told you that they were getting a car that they can fly? Or a car that's designed to be the envy of neighbors, friends, and even enemies? What if I told you they were buying the Aeromobile 3.0? The Aeromobile is designed to give you that experience of flying above the ground while still in your car. Fitted with rotors and wings, this sleek vehicle was probably made for those who like to flaunt their wealth and still live right where they ought to be, above everyone else. You can always enjoy the view from up top better than from behind in your windshield, wouldn't you agree? Even though it is a very expensive car, if you really think about it, it gives you class, comfort, and saves you a lot of time. It's also easy to navigate through places from high above rather than having to take twists and turns on the road all the time. This beauty from Slovakia is everything that you need for a very easy life. Personally, I think I liked the wing part of this car and the fact that it has blades, so I never have to worry about anyone trying to move close to me while I'm stuck in traffic. I just need to start the propeller a bit to warn them off. Again, there has to be a way to get away from traffic offenses while in this car. I mean, the officer would definitely not know if I have a car or plane or both. He or she might just keep staring at me for no reason at all. Would confuse them a lot, this one. The Japanese robot. A Japanese firm known as Brave, in conjunction with another firm known as Sensei Technologies, has also produced a robot that can become a car. A little different from our cars that can transform into robots, the designers believe that they have come close to imitating Transformers, and although there isn't much known about the robot yet, they believe it's the next best thing in technological advancement. The developers, while getting an interview from one of BBC's top news outlets, believe that it is amazing that this robot can actually become a car that people can carry with just a few modifications to some of its settings. Of course, the design doesn't do much of what is said, but there's actually hope that this can rival some of the best cars today. Even though I haven't seen much of this robot, I sure am excited about the possibility of having a robot that can actually turn into a car. This is another great way to have a pal, a bodyguard, and a crazy car that one can drive anywhere. If you ask me, I'd really love to have one of those. Who knows? I might even get one soon. There isn't much known about the price of this robot yet, but you can be rest assured that there might be something about it very soon. Hum Rider. Driving can be hectic at times. You're sure to come across those who are in no hurry to get wherever they need to be. People who just have a habit of driving too slowly, and those who want to break all the speed limits you can think of. But the worst experience is being stuck behind a car that's refused to move for reasons that you can't think of. When this happens, you might be frustrated and wish that you could literally go over that said car. But what if I told you that's possible? The Hum Rider is your answer to this menace. Fitted with hydraulic lifts built into the wheelbase, the car lifts over other cars by widening its base and rising to a great height. This amazing piece of tech helps you to eliminate the time wasted and still remain the envy of everyone as you climb over over their heads. I'm sure the kids would never forget that experience. If they ever happen to be inside their cars at the time, they would definitely tell their friends about a Transformer that drove over their parents' car. The price of this car is not yet known, but one can be rest assured that it's going to cost a lot. I mean, why would Amazon build a car that sleek and not pump up its prices to the sky? I would. Mercedes Vario Alcoven. You may have heard of campers, and you definitely have seen a lot of them. Have you heard about how you can literally live in a house? I mean, drive around town in a moving house. The Mercedes Vario Alcoven is the giant that I'm talking about. Made for luxury and comfort, this amazing tech that doubles as a home and a vehicle is designed for all your needs and more. It can easily accommodate 4 to 8 people and comes with an interior design that makes you feel like you're right at home. Before I forget, it's also interesting that you can park your Mini Coupe inside of it. A vehicle that can house another car? Absolutely interesting. But wait, there's more. This luxurious vehicle is built for those who can afford to live the good life because it's fitted with all the amenities that any house would need. This means that you get a kitchen, a dining room, and conveniences all put into one work. So, this means that there's no way to worry about the trouble of missing home while traveling because truthfully, you are home, away from home. The icing on the cake? This amazing vehicle sells for a whopping $1,300,000. You don't need to tell me, I know it's very expensive, but hey, it's worth it. Letrons. Whoever built this car was definitely gunning for a replica of the Transformers vehicles. The name itself is enough for you to believe so. Letrons bear a similarity to Megatron, yeah? Well, this wonder was built in Turkey and looks like an extraordinary BMW at first sight. It's also fitted with a remote control, which allows you to modify and drive so that you don't need to worry about it too much. When activated, it becomes something like a giant robot with arms and strong twist movements. Despite also having fingers when transformed, the sad news about this car is that you can't drive it, yet, as it just used for exhibitions at the moment. There's no telling whether there might be a production of more of it in the coming years, but we are definitely stuck with Letrons for a while. The price is somehow ridiculous when compared to what this amazing car can do. At $600,000, I am tempted to think that it's a bit too cheap. But when you come to think about it, I'm sure the prototype one might just be the cheap one. Who knows how much this original would cost when produced? And someone needs to come up with a better name. I don't like the sound of Letrons. Or do you? Just think about what could happen if you were stuck in traffic and needed to get away ASAP. Or you are in some sort of attack and you need help fighting. Well, think no further. These are actual cars that can become, well, something close to our favorite Transformers characters. Next time you come across them, fear not. These aren't an army of robots trying to end humanity, just some rich folks showing off how much money they seem to have. Before I go, I hope to hear from you. Kindly leave your comments and make sure you like this video. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the post notification bell so that way you never miss a video from us. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later.